there are a couple of key themes in the marketplace that are creating the need for a migration towards a more value-based pricing model, right? One is people are moving away from a cost-plus model because what they're realizing is that incremental margin that they're adding on top of their costs are either below a customer's willingness to pay, and so they're leaving money on the table, or they may be above a customer's willingness to pay, and so they're not realizing the demand they should. On top of that, there's Salesforce, who have difficulties oftentimes understanding the nuances of what the value of the product is, and so in a negotiation, they struggle to be able to understand and articulate what that value should be in order to be able to realize what that price point is that they're looking to close on. Customer power is up. The level of the barriers to competition are decreasing, and customer and transparency, especially around price, is becoming a really prevalent issue. And so the customer is now able to ask questions that they've never asked before. And so what it's doing is, from a C-suite perspective, it's changing the nature of the conversation, because now they have to better align and better attune their pricing and their products and services to what the customer needs or wants or values. So I think the first thing that a business needs to understand in terms of engaging in moving forward with a value-based pricing model is having an unbiased, quantifiable definition of what customer value really means. What are the attributes that are important? How important are they? And can I attribute a quantifiable measurement to that that helps me take the guesswork out of the pricing model and allows me to provide a scientific basis or a fact basis upon which to develop my price. Second thing is being able to understand how to manage the noise that's out there in the marketplace. Data has become ever more prevalent, and customer information is ever more prevalent in the marketplace. How do I separate the noise from what's truly important? I think companies need to do a few things. One, I think they need to understand who their valuable customers are and why, and who are their less profitable or less desirable customers, and understand why. It'll be important for the organization. One of the benefits of doing this exercise is it brings an organization together and helps them have a unified perspective on how they should address the customer. In other types of business models, for example, cost plus, finance is happy, but oftentimes sales and marketing aren't, because they don't take into account, the price doesn't take into account the competition, right? It doesn't take into account the customer needs. Once you move towards a value-based pricing model, you get a lot of the different functional areas to have to speak the same language and talk about what the customer value is. The resulting output of a value-based pricing model is that finance is happy because it's meeting your costs. Sales is happy because we've incorporated that element of competitiveness that we need in order to have an effective price point in the marketplace. And marketing is happy because we're now addressing the specific customer segments that are driving differentiated value for us.